is 8:39 coming up on 8:40 on this Monday. Chris is in the house from August Roofing and Solar. Good morning, Chris. How you doing?
Good morning. How about yourself, Tori?
Yeah, get a little. If you can get close to that mic there. I was just having trouble hearing you.
Okay.
I'm getting older, Chris. You got to help me out, man.
It's Monday. I might not be talking.
And it's also Monday,
so,
too.
Yeah.
You know, it's Monday as well.
A little sleepy going on in here.
So, not a little, man. Yeah. So we were talking off air about how busy your industry is getting. Let's talk about that. The wait times have gone up now, just not only for your company, but in the industry itself. The wait times for solar and roofing have gone up to about 2 months. We're behind about 2 months. What do you suppose that is about?
Yeah, all the rain we had last year, so a lot of people discovered leaks. The typical pattern in California, and it's typical for everybody, and even for myself, if you don't have to do it, you don't, right? And in California, we have a very distinct rainy season. It ends, and well, guess what? The leak stops. Not because it went away, but it stopped raining.
Sure.
And then, it's summertime, everybody's doing things, and all of a sudden now it gets around to fall, and the rainy season's coming in again, and people are like, oh, shoot, that's right, it leaked last year. We better get something done.
Gotcha.
And so the industry, it's human nature.
I think Hillary put us over the edge.
Yeah.
I think that the tropical storm that we had, I think that even if we were on the fence there a little bit, I think that just pushed us right off. I think that's what happened. Do you see an uptick in solar as well?
Yeah, not right now. Solar, again, it's got a different pattern, right? And that pattern is when the heat goes up and people start running the air conditioning. So that's kind of like rainy season for solar companies is spring.
Well, I hate to tell you, but the phone might be ringing because this week we are having another heat wave. Yeah. Here it is, middle of October, and we're in for another heat wave, believe it or not. So hold that thought. Because come next week, we might be singing a different tune.
100%, yeah.
So mostly the calls are about roofing. If you get a call about a leak, I mean, if I were to see a leak in my house, I'm the type of person, I panic.
Right.
I panic. Is there a reason to panic, or what say you?
What say you? No, there's not a reason to panic. Obviously, it's different for me. I live in this industry, so I see a lot of leaks. We fix them and we take care of them. I've also seen a lot of people that have let leaks go on for a long time, so we also don't want to do that. So there is a balance in there. If you're just starting to see the beginnings of a leak, yes, it's a good time to start collecting your information, start talking to contractors, figure out what you need to do, what you want to do, depending on your roof, and then schedule it. It's not something you need to overreact to. Some people do that, and they actually get themselves into a little bit of a tight spot. They don't make the right decision, they don't hire the right contractor, and then they're doing it again. So there is a balance in there. Don't wait too long, but definitely move forward.
If you see a small leak somewhere that you've never seen before, little stain on the ceiling somewhere, right? Yeah. Does that necessarily mean you got to tear off the whole roof and just start over again? What is that? I know, because I've learned. You can't necessarily answer those questions definitively over the air. You have to go see what you're dealing with, and you have to check things out. But generically speaking, do we have to rip off the whole roof, or is there a possibility we could do a patch job?
Oh, yeah, there's definitely a possibility to repair roofs. Again, like you said, got to get somebody out there to do a proper inspection of it. You take into consideration, the age of the roof, what's the potential for other areas in the roof to start leaking.
Can you see that? Like, let's say there's definitely a little something going on, and you go out to check that part. They point to it and say, well, that's why I'm calling you.
Right.
And while you're up there, can you see if this part over here has the potential of becoming that? Can you see that coming?
Yes,
Are you a soothsayer of sorts?
In some circumstances, yes. In shingles, we see excessive granular loss and see the fibers coming through the shingles. In tiles, we can see the degradation of the underlayment. So yes, there is indicators. And then, something that one of my early, I don't know, mentors said is there's two things you can always count on with roofs, is they get worse and worse, and they cost more and more.
They cost more and more. And let's circle back a little bit. You said something about a tile roof. Oh, what? You use words that there were words that I didn't know were coming out of your mouth. What did you say about a tile roof?
Okay, well, there's two types.
Because we have a lot of tile here in Santa Clarita.
Yeah, in Santa Clarita for sure. So underneath the tile roof, there's an underlayment, a tar paper.
Underlayment.
Yes, and so that is the primary waterproofing element of a tile roof.
Okay.
The tiles, we do a lot of what are called resets, so we actually reuse the tile. We just need to put new underlayment underneath with new sheet metal and underlayment sheet metal system, and then the roof's good to go again.
Got it.
So that degrades.
Here's a question for you. I think you might know the answer, but you may not. I don't know. This may be an office manager.
Throw me a curveball.
Well, it might be an office manager question, but you've been in the business for like 30 years, right?
Yes.
So you may know. Is any of this covered by insurance, homeowners insurance?
It has to be an act of nature causing a problem. A tree branch falls on your house.
Okay.
That would be an act of.
But just wear and tear.
Just wear and tear. Most policies are not going to cover that. They're going to.
Boo.
Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah. So.
Do you have payment plans?
Yes, we do, and financing. So.
And financing.
Yeah.
August Roofing and Solar. What is the easiest way? I know the easiest and most fun way to get in touch with you. How about telling the listeners?
Yeah, you can just ask Surrey to call August Roofing and Solar. So you can do it while you're sitting on the freeway right now.
You can call them.
What is it on the 5 past the 14 was bad today?
You've listened.
Listening,
you
yeah,
listened, Chris. Thank you. Yes, it was. It's still bad. So you have plenty of time to be on speakerphone.
Right, exactly.
You have plenty of time to be on
You can do
speakerphone.
it safe and everything, and get your appointment to get a consultant out there and assess your problem.
And here's the deal. You want to call even if you suspect you might have an issue, because two things. You do free estimates. So that's number one. So it doesn't hurt to call.
Correct.
Number two, business is really starting to pick up because of all of this weather, as we said at the top of the interview. So you want to get in, save your place in line.
Right.
Save your place in line. So give them a call. You can do it on Surrey. Or if you don't have, because some people, Andrew Delgado, do not have an iPhone and do not even understand what a Surrey is. What's the phone number?
805-498-8350.
One more time for the people in the back.
805-498-8350.
Great, Chris. Nice to see you. See you next week.